Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, aka Keats39 here, bringing you another NBA DFS slate. Have a smaller seven-game slate here, um, and there's not very much I'm looking at here, so it's gonna be pretty short, simple, and to the point. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this one. Um, First team that we're gonna be focusing really heavily on is the Boston Celtics. We already know Jaylen Brown's out for the year, unfortunately. There's no Kemba Walker, Mark Smart, or Robert Williams. Um, so, like, we're going to take a look at this game yesterday where that's all those Jaylen Brown minutes are gone, 38 Kemba minutes, 32 Marcus Smart minutes. So, um, really, they're going to be really shorthanded here. Carson Edwards probably sees a few minutes, but the guy that I'm focusing more on is Peyton Pritchard and Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier has been really good lately. As you saw yesterday, 20 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. I'm guessing close to this 36 minutes again. They get a matchup. They could still blow out the Cleveland Cavaliers with how bad that they've been. But it's a matchup that I'm really looking to target. Really, Jason Tatum, probably a top tier stud for me now. He's been really, really good as you'd expect as of late. With no true point guard, he's probably going to dominate the ball. Him and Fournier, probably right there. Like with James Harden expected to play, I'd probably have Tatum slightly over Kevin Durant, but that's really close for me. But the 500 discount is nice. So yeah, these two really, really strong plays here. Fournier probably going to be in all my lineups. Tatum, I'm guessing I have in my lineups. Obviously, news could change that. Like if Kyrie were to miss and Harden gets a minute limit, I'd be very interested between him and Kevin Durant. But yeah, then as well, I love Tristan Thompson. We know Jared Allen is a fun defender, not a good defender. Um, I think that he could have a monster game, getting up to probably 32-ish minutes. Cornette taking the other 16 or so. But like even this matchup yesterday, they didn't go with a backup center, which is kind of crazy to me because he do play. Who did they play after? Yeah, they played Devin off the bench. But yeah, went small. Yeah, at 5K, I think you don't have to play him, but I think he's a very strong play. And then these bench guys, I really like Naismith. He's been really, really good for them. Um, excuse me. Brad Stevens has really talked him up. He's really earned some minutes. Could get some of those Marcus Smart ones. But yeah, Peyton Pritchard is the one I'm looking at. I'm guessing he starts, as they don't have any. Like they could start Edwards, they could start Waters. But yeah, Peyton Pritchard at 3K. I'm definitely playing him. As even if he doesn't start, you should see in the 20s for minutes, and it's really, really good value. But yeah, I like running it back with Colin Sexton. Should play close to 40 minutes. Takes a ton of shots. We'll like him even more if the other guy sits. So yeah, I really like that game as a whole. Other news, we know there's no Lonzo Ball, no Brandon Ingram, no Zion Williamson. So you're at 34 minutes from Lonzo gone, usually anywhere from 30 to 38 there. We know this is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, probably one of my favorite plays on the slate. He's just a baller anytime he gets to play. He was on a minutes limits before. I'm gonna guess it should be gone for the most part. Like you'll see it like in the 30s. Like Eric Bledsoe's really nice too, but I just Alexander Walker's a way better fantasy player, so I definitely prefer him. That the other so everyone gets a boost here. Like you're gonna see this starting lineup with probably Alexander Walker in. I think everyone gets a boost with no Lonzo, even though he's been bad as of late. Yeah, I just think that extra usage is going to go around. Like, I think Marshall is a good passer for his position. I think he probably gets a slight bump. But and then another mid price guy I love is excuse me, Kira Lewis. So for Lonzo, 34 minutes. I'm gonna guess probably 10-ish go to Alexander Walker. I'd say another 5 to 10 for Bledsoe, and then another 5 to 10 for Kira Lewis. So I could see him playing 25 to 30 minutes, and he's a really good player. Um, really explosive, really fast. Plays like a De'Aaron Fox style basketball. Obviously not anywhere near as good as him, but that's just the style he plays. Um, I think he has good upside as the season's coming to an end. I think they're going to want to see some of these young guys more. So I really like the Lewis and Alexander Walker pieces from this game. Um, yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Like I said, it's really short, simple, and then so you're always gonna like the Washington Wizards versus Atlanta Hawks game. Trae Young very underpriced, love him. Clint Capella very solid in this matchup, and then so the deciding point for on the slate is gonna be Russell Westbrook. He's priced at 12.4. Finally got his boost. Um, with no Bradley Beal, like he's still gonna smash. He's still gonna hit 60 plus. So it kind of just comes down to builds. Like, do you want? You can go with a like you could play both Trae Young and Jason Tatum to go with your other studs, or you could say I'm playing Russ and then a 5K player. Like I think both are gonna be very tempting. As of now, I'm personally leaning going like the Trae Young, Jason Tatum route. Um, but obviously, Russ is probably still gonna be massive chalk. He's been like 80% in GPPs the last couple, like the low dollar GPPs the last couple of slates. Um, the 1.4K biz probably adds or takes away some ownership, but I'm still expecting to be massive chalk. So, kind of gonna come down to the late news again. So, like if say like Kira Lewis were to start over um, Nikhil Alexander Walker, then you have a situation where you can go Peyton Pritchard. You have two min price guys in Peyton Pritchard and uh, Kerry Lewis. So it's very very easy to get a guy like Russ. So just gonna come down to the Bills at the end. I love both combos right now. So um, just be around for luck, and in the chat I'll say where my final stance is. I'm pretty sure Gator's gonna be on the Russell Westbrook side. I think there's a better chance I'm on the other side, but um, as I said, it's going to come down to the late news. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in chat later.